welcome, Mr. President. Thanks for taking time with us. And we've got just a few questions in your busy day to ask you about. And the first is, please describe to us your career with the ICF and even your background before you got involved with the organization.
Well, to me, remember many years ago, I have all the steps in activity in canoeing because I started in athletics. I competed in the Olympic Games in Mexico in 1968, represented the Spanish team. And after I have president for the Spanish federations for 16 years, and the same vice president of the Spanish Olympic Committee 12 years. Board members to the ICF, executive member, vice president, secretary general 2000-2005, and now president. This is in general, all my life is involved in canoeing.
So you've recently been appointed to the board of the International Olympic Committee. Can you tell us what that's like? What's expected of you? Are there committee assignments? What sorts of things do you do now as a member of the IOC?
Well, I'm a very new member because it's elected in Durban in June. And I have the first official meeting with the president, Jack Rock, is in November. I have a meeting too. Okay, I hope the president have my curriculum about the relation to the organizer and activity, because I organize in Spain. I want to have my time of president 3 world championships and 1 in marathon, sprint, and slalom. And I'm responsible to organize Barcelona Olympic Games. This is my capacity. And on the other hand, in my private job is IT technician for software and a company. I have my experience in the other line. Consequently, I don't know, but in the future, I like to collaborate with different commissions in the technical areas.
How does your involvement with ICF and now the IOC impact your family life, your work life? Like, how do you have to juggle all of these priorities?
Well, of course. My life is clear. My priorities is my family, my friends, and because canoe is my hobby. But in this moment, one president international federation is full time. It's impossible have a president minimum need 200 days per year dedicated outside at home. It need a good complementary with the family. I understand the situation because not all time my wife is coming with me, but this is in the future. I think we need a full-time executive president because it's involuntary. Is very difficult. My position is a special situation because I retired, but it's not retired. It's impossible. One people have. It's not possible job, activity, work of a president. It's full dedicated.
Over 200 days a year spent on ICF business. Tell us a little bit about what is your schedule for the rest of the year?
Well, first a little clarify. I have a position not only the IOC member. I am member to the Executive Committee of Gold Games, and a member to the Executive Committee Master Games. I would one example. Tomorrow, I fly to Venice because it's open the European Master Games. To the open ceremony Friday night back here to the World Championships. I think it's 200 days per year is a maximum. Is not, but I use my executive members to help me in canoeing. I perhaps in the future I put the possibility to use more time dedicated for IOC activity or for this other modality, Master Games or Gold Games. And I will go now in September, the next week, the World Cup Ocean Race. The 3rd October, I will go to Tehran to the qualification, for the second qualification for the ASEAN and for the Congress. Back to the Mediterranean bidding process to the city. Go to Mexico, Pan American Games, come into Mexico, have our board. In November, have the ICF board. Immediately after the ICF board, the International Federation Forum in the IOC in Lausanne. In December, I go to IPC because it's in the International Paralympic Assembly is officially is coming to recognize full member to the canoe. It's in December in Beijing. I feel full all days. I hope the end of December I have my holidays.
And what do you like to do on your holidays? How do you relax?
Absolutely relax, only play golf.
Tell us a little bit about what you've seen in the preparations Bratislava has done for these World Championships, and how that's how that will follow logically toward the road to London.
Well, this is not the last, is not the first. The first is we organize 4 World Cups. The first time is we include in the televisions. It's a big project. Is approved the last Congress to the canoeing, the producing television live for the ICF, to the guaranteed slalom in all the televisions. This is the fourth. This is the World Champion in Bratislava. The regatta course is fantastic. I think it's one of the best. And now the next step is the qualification for the Olympic Games. Is the next week is in Africa, in Mozambique, the African Games, and then in October is in Pan American, and the qualification the same, and in Asia the same. This is finished to prepare the Olympic Games, because the more important for these World Champions is not only the World Champions, the qualification for the Olympic Games.
Have you been to Lee Valley, and can you tell us about what that facility is like, what the athletes might be able to look forward to that are lucky enough to make it to the London Olympics?
Well, the London, I think is. I have in all Olympics, the Barcelona to the start, in all Olympic Games, I present in the slalom course. Volley the same, is a high quality, the high level. Perhaps the athlete like more days open to training. I understand the situation, but on the other hand, I understand to the organizer, the local, the same of Barcelona or Atlanta or Beijing or Athens, need time to guarantee to preparing well. It's not possible, security reasons, to include it. Many open the venue, but okay, I think it's the agreement or the compromise, according to the local, is good.
The final question I have for you is, what do you think is the most exciting thing on the near-term horizon, on the agenda for ICF? The most exciting or interesting thing that you're working on that people can expect to see from the organization?
Well, I think the more exciting is in the next Congress, because we are studying now to the new governments, it changed the status, we need a modern federation for the future. I think this is my agreement the last Congress, to preparing for the next Congress, the next years in St. Petersburg in November. We have a new proposal, we have the new structure to come in for the future, to guarantee different modalities, different activities, etc. I think it's more exciting because the level, in my opinion, the level now for all modalities is high, good level. And in Rio Paralympics, this is our first to guarantee minimum 26 or 30 countries is in Rio in Paralympics.
Well, thank you, Mr. President, for your time, for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us about International Canoe Federation.
Thank you very much, because this interview, I need the media, television for our sport to show exactly what is our sport, because I think our sport is beautiful sport in relation with the environment, in relation with the old people, younger people, etc. Because canoe, I think, is sport for all is more important. I think it's not only high level competition.